Thank you so much. So imagine how I feel. I appreciate it. I've been doing comedy for 1 year. So you can imagine when your friends say, man, you're funny, you should try it. You start bullshitting around, and then the next thing you know, you're on stage right after Jerry Seinfeld. That's like not being a real politician. You're like, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. And then the next thing you know, you're the 45th president. I know it's tough for you too. Like, man, we just played $14. We saw this guy, Jerry Seinfeld, and then we had this guy from Key and Peele. I mean, you just went from a guy who has like millions of dollars in hot cars to a guy who came to the club tonight on the bus from DC. You know. Thank you. That megabus, you know, the megabus is cool. It's safe, it's clean. It gives you all the drivers are professional and nice. But that Chinese bus is $10 cheap. I got here on the Chinese bus. Megabus picks you up at Union Station, makes no stops, gets you here in New York in 4 hours, drops you off safely at Port Authority. Chinese bus picked me up in my house. In the middle of the projects. Chinese man hanging out the window, cursed me out in front of the whole hood. Come on! Black people always late! I'm like, who you calling brat? I said, come on, come on. I tried to put myself under the bus. He's like, no, get your shit, get on bus. I said, okay, okay. He gives me a handwritten receipt in red ink in Chinese writing. I don't read Chinese writing. If I had to take him to small claims court to get my $17 back, the judge would be like, what does this receipt say? I said, I don't know, Your Honor. I guess it says get your shit and get on the bus. Despite the fact this man drove like a bat out of hell. I mean, from DC to New York, he did not allow one car to pass us. It still took us 9 hours to get here. We just made random stops. We stopped at every outlet mall. He's just, outlet mall? Who wants to stop at outlet mall? The whole bus rings, no, keep going to New York. He says, okay, we stopped at outlet mall. 10 minutes. We were at the outlet mall for 10 minutes. We stopped at a gas station to get gas. We stopped on the side of the road. I thought something was wrong with the bus. I get off, this guy's just sitting on the rail smoking a cigarette. I said, Lee. That was his name. Lee, what's wrong with the bus? He said, nothing wrong with the bus, I'm tired. Get back on bus, 10 minutes. I sat down and smoked a blunt. He smoked with me. We get back on the bus, we riding for 2 hours. He pulls over at Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme! Hot light on! 10 minutes! We stopped at every house. We stopped at the Maryland house, the Jersey house, the Connecticut house. I said, Lee, you passed my stop. He said, oh, New York, you don't say nothing. I turn around, 10 minutes. We come back, he drops me off in the middle of Harlem. I'm like, what's up? He's like, you good? It's your people. I want to apologize. I never bring alcohol up on the stage, but I'm celebrating tonight. I've been going through a lot. The last 3 months I've been traumatized, and I just came out of it today. Today is the day that my children went back to school. Oh my, the tears. I was crying at the bus stop. 5 in the morning, looking for the bus. I put them on the bus at 8 in the morning. I got back in the house, I turned on paternity court. 8:05, my phone rings. It's the school. I said, I couldn't believe this cycle had started already. When I looked down, I saw that number, and that number said, don't answer, it's probably the school. I couldn't believe it. I asked, you know why they were calling me? To set up the PTA meeting for Friday. I said, the kids just got on the bus 5 minutes ago. What have they done already? She said, no, Mr. Bradford, no, this is for you. I said, what did I do? I know I ain't done anything because I've never been up to that school. She said, no, you need to come on Friday so you get the orientation, so you know the rules and the regulations. I said, lady, I know the rules. I went to school. I ain't forget. She said, no, Mr. Bradford, since you went to school, the rules have changed. I said, try me. Come on. What's rule number 1? She said, first of all, when you come up there, I said, okay, all right, me coming up to the school. She said, there's a dress code for the parents. I said, a dress code? What you gonna do? You gonna suspend me? A dress code? What kind of dress code? She said, when you come up to the school, you can't wear a do-rag. I said, don't worry. There's no do-to-rag. She said, well, your son, he can't play with the cell phone in school. I said, yes, he can. He needs that. It's not like Dave Chappelle is on stage. It's not like Jerry Seinfeld's on stage. But times are so different. I grew up in D.C. when it was still Chocolate City, and now my kids are living in a totally different city, Okay. See, I grew up when D.C. was still Chocolate City. In my neighborhood, I was the closest thing we had to a white person. Do you know how insulting it is to be called a racial slur, and that's not even your race? Every time I'm about to fight, I'm like, let's go, let's get it, I'm gonna flay you out. And the guy's like, let's do it, hunky. Wait a minute, I'm not even white. Thank you, that's all my time, thank you.